the fake Republicans had to stab us in the chest. They could no longer fake that it was a consensus, a universal consensus of the entirety of the Texas House that elected the Republican speaker. This time, they had to say, in your face, the Republican speaker has been chosen by a majority of Democrats. But I think another element that was unique about this session was how vocal and in your face one member was about highlighting what I just talked about, which is the illegitimacy of the speakership and calling out the cronyism and the corruption of the Texas legislature. And of course, I'm talking about Brian Harrison.
Well, he's certainly been someone who's been very vocal, right? I think that, Harrison and there are obviously a number of other conservatives, especially the freshmen that have come in this session, that it's been very interesting to see. I was just having this conversation with somebody. It's very interesting to see in previous sessions, you maybe had a handful of conservative members, and it sort of depended on how you defined conservative, right? Where they were on the line of things. But this session, you have quite a few each with their own different talents, right? So Brian Harrison, not a freshman, of course, but somebody who I think is very good at vocalizing some of the problems with the culture in the Texas House. And then you've got folks like Mitch Little, who obviously is an excellent attorney and somebody who I think is able to argue some of those issues better than anyone. Members like Shelley Luther, who has, of course, an amazing story and a reason for being there. You just run down the list. I think that's been something that has been very good to see this session. Has been what these conservative members have been able to do and force, even in a situation where they're having to push back against not just Democrats, but as you mentioned, some in their own party as well.